Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Friday night on the Ptp podcast. Hello, Foxy Lady. How you doing? Band Mom, welcome to you. Sleigh Bell 72, good evening. How are you doing today? And Crazy Chuck is here. What's happening, Crazy Chuck? With a capital K. So far, that's all I got. I was too busy just scrolling through social media, going through all the fallout and listening to a lot of live streams and people's podcasts about what's really going on, what's happening, and how this was all a big setup and Donald Trump fell for it. And, hello, Tawanda. How you doing? Welcome. Jewel, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Basically, everything in the news is sucked up by this whole debate thing. I see no change through the weekend. As hard as people are going at this, I don't see them changing away from it. The whole weekend, this is going to linger. Yes, I know, Jewel. You haven't been here in a while. We've missed you too. So, I mean, this evening I didn't really, I didn't put anything together or nothing. I figured we would just, what's up, Jim Bob? How you doing? Slanty Chauffeur Bear, welcome to you. I figured we'd just hang out. And if you guys want to ask questions or get my opinion on what's going on or anything like that, or just have a general hangout show and talk about whatever, I'm cool with that for as long as I can hold out. So, but I really, I was really shocked at the amount of people that are really trying to defend. Thank you, Slanty. I'm not yelling as much as I used to, you know. So I figure if I keep my voice low with the microphone close, I'll be able to keep my voice longer. Hopefully. What's up, Salty Nuts? Naz Pundant. Welcome. Who's that? Pancakes69. Welcome to you. Hello, Pian. How are you? Good evening. But yeah, I know it's embarrassing to admit, but I do watch an awful lot of TikTok. TikTok, Instagram. More Instagram for more the animal videos. But TikTok is very, very, very political. Extremely political. And what's up, Hanging AZ? And, you know, they have the little Parkers and the Harry Sissons and all of these little Democrat paid shills that are on TikTok. Thank you, Jewel. I don't even know what that means. That are seriously trying to defend their paychecks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that you're getting paid, you know, third party, fourth party, super PAC money from the Biden campaign. I understand that. You know, it's not like I don't, but yeah, exactly, Jim Bob. That's scary. What's up, Spaz? How you doing? Welcome. That's that's something that any yeah, a secretariat is a horse, but I'm not talking about secretariat right now. Crazy Chuck. Um, I just was while I was waiting to go live right now, I was watching a girl. Hello, Pam M. How are you? I was watching a girl do a live stream, and she she basically was saying that Joe Biden set up Donald Trump with the golf course questions. That Joe Biden played dumb to get Donald Trump. That's his strategy, right? That was Joe Biden's strategy. Thank you, Spaz. To play dumb, so because that's the way his politics worked all his career. And I'm thinking to myself, what's up, Duppy? I'm thinking to myself, can people really be that stupid to where they blindly defend somebody and they have no clue about them at all? And then they go put themselves out there on the internet and make these ridiculous claims and then expect people not to push back on them. And then when they get pushback, they delete the people. It's something that you got to go, makes you wonder, I say the same thing, Hanging AZ. Biden doesn't have a strategy. He doesn't have any strategy at all. Sherry Pittsburgh, how you doing? And it's obvious. It's completely obvious. Duppy, I'm tending to see that more and more now, that people are just that stupid. Just remember that, hello, Just Josie, that the internet is forever. It's forever. People are going to see what you've done on the internet forever. And you're portraying yourself to be somebody who wants to talk about politics and doesn't have a clue about it, and then get mad at the people who actually do. Yeah, Jim Bob, we played that this morning. P-Quest, thank you for the cookies. Welcome. Cookies! I played that this morning. Jill had to help him down the step. One step. And there was also another big guy there, just in case he fell. Who knows? Hold on 1 second. P-Quest, thank you for the cookie again. And Salty Nuts, thank you for the cookies. And Sherry Pittsburgh, thank you for the cookies. Or for the cookie. Thank you. Gambera, how are you doing this evening? Yeah, it was only one step, Gambera. One step. And she had to hold his arm like feel like he was a feeble. And then when he showed up in North Carolina today, he wasn't actually that bad. I mean, he wasn't actually that good, but he wasn't actually that bad. I believe that that Jill is running the whole show. She has to be. Yeah, that's a good formula, Duppy. And I hate to say this, Duppy, you were right. There's a lot of scuttlebutt out about Mike Obama. A lot. Lots and lots and lots and lots. I personally don't think it's going to happen, but I don't know. I don't think so. Thank you, PQuest. He's a feeble dweeby. There you go. Dweeble. But it hasn't lifted up at all today. When it came to the news, the Supreme Court, some of the Supreme Court rulings took a little steam out of those engines, but for the most part, on social media and the news channels, it was all about that. I don't even know if you can call it a debate last night. It really wasn't a debate. They weren't debating anything. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to see. I don't know. I really don't know if they're gonna stick with Joe or not. There could be a huge shift going on. It could be a huge shift that's going to go on. Now, I personally believe that the Democrat Party has resorted to failure, and they know it. This is something that they. What's up, Randy? How you doing? Shop Girl 34, welcome. Salty Nuts, there wasn't very many instances where they talked about Israel. Of course, they talked about the funding of Israel, but it wasn't that prominent of a subject to talk about with Donald Trump. Joe Biden talked about giving them weapons, but I didn't notice them praising Israel. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. When they talked about funding for Ukraine and Israel's war against Hamas, I don't know how you can have a war against garbanzo beans, but apparently you can do it. Do you think the media is crumbling because everyone wants to be on the winning? I don't think it's the winning team that they want to be on. PQuest, I think they're chasing the cash. The media gets paid just like the politicians do. And if you're not promoting the right narrative, they don't care who wins and who loses as long as they get paid. I wholeheartedly believe that. They're chasing the dollar just as much as the politicians are. What's up, Impeach 'em all? How you doing? Oh, I 100% agree. We need to defund Israel. We need to defund Ukraine. We need to defund the other 197 countries that we're sending money to. Chickpeas, garbanzo beans, they're the same thing. Smokey Randy. To me, they're the same thing. I grew up on the East Coast, and we said garbanzo beans. On the West Coast, they say chickpeas. Unless you buy Goya, which they say garbanzo beans. Well, I'm pretty sure that they did post positive comments. Jim Bob, what do you call? Joe Elaine came in the show this morning. You were here when she said that, Hillary Clinton is going to run for president. Almost made me fall out of my chair. Well, that's always been one of the things, Salty Nuts, that the people in Congress or politicians should wear suits like race car drivers to see who's funding them, who's sponsoring them. I think that's funny as hell. It should happen that way. That's very possible. Hanging AZ, Hanging AZ on the YouTube said that Biden went into full sundowner mode last night. That's very possible. Very, very, very good observation there, Just Josie. It's very true. And I watched your show this morning, Salty Nuts, with the echo on the microphone. I watched the show this morning. Anyway. Hold on. I saw a comment. Mrs. PTP. What's up, Poon Slayer? Lurking so hard. Mrs. PTP just went to a restaurant with her mom because yesterday and today, she spends the day with her mom after work. It's right on the corner of her mom's house. And apparently they have all kinds of food there. They just opened up, just opened up. And she said the food was delicious. And they have Greek food and Hispanic food. And that's why I said a falafel sounds really good. So I told her that we're going to have to go when we go see her mom next time, stop there and get something to eat. Yes, that's exactly it. Your attention, Kmart shopper echo. There you go. I don't understand why they're even putting that out in the ether, that Benjamin Netanyahu or anybody in the Knesset or his government should be charged with war crimes. That's kind of stupid. I'm sorry, it's just stupid. That like be saying that we have to charge Iran with war crimes because they're funding the death of Jews. I don't get it, but apparently you have to join the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon in order to have a say in what go. I have no idea. I really don't have any idea how that works. Oil Man, welcome. Thank you for the breakfast. Appreciate that very, very much, man. Thank you. There may not be breakfast. It may be lunch tomorrow, because I want to go try that little restaurant down there. But thank you, I appreciate it. True. You can always rely on idiots being idiots. Very true. Very, very true. To me, there's just too much. There's too much bandwagoneering going on, especially in politics. Everybody jumps on the bandwagon when it comes to things like supposedly being righteous against Israel, or pro-Palestine, or pro-Ukraine and anti-Russian. It's you have to be on that bandwagon. Show your flag on your social media. To me, I don't understand it. It's just a sign that you're not an independent thinker. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. P-Quest, not for nothing, but we've had Russian ships in international waters between the U.S. and Cuba for many, many years. Well, thank you for the cookies, P-Quest. Cookies! There's been Russian ships and submarines circling Cuba off the coast of Florida for a long time. And in my opinion, by having the ships go and keep an eye on the submarines like they haven't been doing already, it's just adding to the fuel of the fear porn that Russia is bad. Russia is so bad. Nobody's mentioning the Chinese ships that are off the coast of South America and South American countries. There's Chinese ships everywhere. And apparently China is our number one enemy. But nobody's mentioning that because right now China is not the bad guys. Hold control key and tap plus. Oh yeah, it's as big as it gets, Salty Nut. Trust me. Unfortunately, and I just found this out a couple of weeks ago, I can't get my eyes fixed until I have a big break in my chemo. So I have to deal with the blurriness for a little while longer. My doctor told me that, so unfortunately I have to deal with how I have to deal with it. Wow, thank you for all the cookies, Salty. Appreciate that. P-Quest, I'm sure that they are. I'm sure that we have all kinds of ships off of everywhere. Cookies! But the thing is, we're really not too concerned about them. Apparently, we can let balloons fly all over our country and spy shit fly everywhere, and there's no concern for that. So what's a Russian nuclear submarine? No big deal. They've been around the waters for decades. Who cares? But I should, get some of those $10 readers. But yeah, it's very convenient to use what's going on off the coast of Florida for fear porn. It's just very convenient. And then you get the youngsters who jump on the bandwagon and say, "Oh my God, Russia is, look what they're doing." Ah. Yeah. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that the youth the youngest generation falls for such falsities. Hello, Tinka. They fall for every time they try to be duped, they fall for being duped every single time. They really want to be involved in politics, but don't have a clue about how it works. They really want to go out and protest, but they don't know what they're protesting. They want to be part of the resistance, but they don't know what the resistance is about. It's like I said, patterns. I'm hoping they're waking up. I really do. One thing I have been hearing a lot of today, since I ended my show this afternoon, was that there are a lot of college students on college campuses right now who are completely disenfranchised. They don't know what to do. Vanita, welcome. Thank you for the cookie. Cookies! They don't understand. They don't understand the poor performance of the president. They're not happy that the student loan forgiveness has been blocked again for the 9th time. They feel disenfranchised. And I don't know who said it in the chat earlier, but those disenfranchised college kids are not going to vote for Donald Trump. But what they are going to do is vote for somebody like Jill Stein or Robert Kennedy Jr., thus taking away millions of votes from Joe Biden, if Joe Biden still is running the campaign. Well, so much for my voice holding out. I'm going to do the best that I can. If you guys can't hear me talking like this, let me know and I'll try to do a little better. Well, that's what you call P-Quest jumping on the bandwagon. Because she's not going to get her loans paid off, unfortunately. And all of these youngsters who are getting paid a lot of money to try and convince other youngsters that the 81-year-old is the best option for them. How you doing, Redfish? Is really something that it's a hard thing to watch. Thank you, Salty. By the way, that tea must be very, very popular because it was supposed to be delivered today. I was supposed to have it delivered today, and I just got a notification a couple hours ago that says it won't be delivered until the 30th. And that's the second time I ordered it. So it must be a very popular tea because it keeps getting back ordered. Yeah, I can't wait to try it though. Anyway, if the people would have understood the Constitution and reading it, there you go. Read the Constitution or had it be taught in school where they would understand what's really going on, they wouldn't be so disenfranchised or disappointed. And the thing about that P-Quest is that they're going to hang that diploma on their wall while they're working at McDonald's or Burger King or Jack in the Box because it was a waste of money. Actually, Just Josie, I believe Mrs. PTP has that at her mom's house. she has to bring it home. It's some sort of celery thing that she bought me. But we talked about that this morning, or yesterday actually. PC Native, how you doing? Yeah, you're going to college, and you're getting a degree in environmental sciences or liberal arts or or gender studies or some other weird thing. And then when you graduate college with $300,000 in debt and you can't find a job, you start questioning stuff. What you should have questioned was your life choices, instead of questioning why the government is not paying off your loans. And there, in the last 2 years, I saw this yesterday. I think it was in the Gateway Pundit, if I'm not mistaken. But in the last 2 years, trade school enrollments have exploded. I don't know, Slanty. I ordered it from Amazon. I don't get out to the grocery store very often. I just ordered it from Amazon, where I ordered the throat lozenges from. So it got shipped. It got shipped, and then it got back ordered. I had to reorder it, and then it shipped again, and now it's going to be 2 days late. Good. Yeah, trade schools, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, things like that. Air conditioning, HVAC, their enrollments are exploding. Welders, these people are getting paid huge amounts of money, being certified, and college degrees are going by the wayside. I wholeheartedly agree. I never went to a trade school. Well, excuse me. I went to a trade school, college trade school, to learn something different. It wasn't a building trade. It was an electronics trade. Got my degrees, never used them. Went into remodeling, building houses, framing, plastering, things like that. Made good money because at the time my degree wasn't paying anything. So carpenters, plumbers, these people get paid a lot of money to do what they do. Like I said, the only thing I don't like really doing is tile work. And tile setters make a ton of money. But kids nowadays, the younger generation, are afraid of working. They want to be the Haktua girl that you can get instant fame on the internet. And then many try, and many fail. It's unfortunate that they wasted all their time and all their money that they're going to have to pay back, whether they like it or not, on useless skills that they're never going to use. Anyway, let me oh, look at that. I got 1,776 gold pills. 1776. That's pretty cool. Thank you guys for all the gold bills. I appreciate that. And anybody who donated to the Cash App or the Buy Me a Coffee, I don't get those notifications because my phone is off when I do my shows most of the time. So I will acknowledge you like Oil Man when I find out later on. But thank you. I appreciate anybody who donates to the Cash App or Venmo or to Buy Me a Coffee. Every little bit helps. So, anything else? Seems like Pequa's got a lot of good questions tonight. But there's a lot of there's a lot of crap being talked about, like what she said about the Russians being off the coast of Florida. It's just hard to believe that people fall for that stuff. Like Russia's going to launch a missile at Florida or some stupid shit like that. Well, the next panel show is Tuesday. Salty. Yeah, Tuesday. Today's Friday. Yeah. I got a little bit more left in me. Nothing's hurting. It's just a little hoarse. Yeah, I think that's all it is they want people to be in constant fear of something, whether it's Russians, whether it's MAGA, well, whatever it is. They want people to be in constant fear of stuff. And once you get over the fear porn and see things for what they are, that fear goes away. That fear of oh my God, the Russians are going to attack, or a nuclear weapon, or blah blah blah. It goes away. Because if you think about it honestly, what are you going to do if they launch a nuclear weapon in Los Angeles? What am I going to do? It's not like I'm going to stop it. So why be afraid of it? Let me check my YouTube. Hello, Mayor. Thank you for the cookie, shop girl.
Cookies!
But I can really not see the this debate thing taking up less of the news cycle this week. Sherry Pittsburgh, thank you for the 224 gold pills. Appreciate that. anyone know? Well, the one, if you're talking about the one in North Carolina, it looks like he had a few hundred people there. Um, it didn't look like it was sparse or scattered. Um, P-Quest, it looked like he had some people there. Um, but like I said, there are people that are going to stay with him no matter what. They just don't see it. Exactly, Oil Man. What are we gonna do? Go sit on the front lawn, drink a beer, spend the rest of the time with your loved ones, and hopefully you survive. It's not like we can control anything. Um, I think Trump's best line for the debate was when he said, "I don't understand what he said there at the end," and I don't think he understood what he said either. When he was mumbling about something. So I thought that was pretty funny. But from what I've noticed today, just scrolling through social media in between the shows, it doesn't look like this is going to go away anytime soon. The more they put Joe Biden out there, the worse it's going to be, in my opinion. Uh, you know, they're going to keep trying to prop him up, but it's just not going to work. Yeah, that's right, Boonslayer. We're the peasants hoping not to die. Exactly. I mean, Trump was very reserved last night. He was very, like I said this morning, he went on a couple of little tirades. But for the most part, he was very reserved. He made Joe Biden come after him. He didn't go after Biden like everybody thought he was. Well, yeah, Jim Bob. There's a lot of people who think that Jill is forcing this, because the Obamas and the Bidens can't stand each other. Big Mike and Jill are absolute enemies. They hate each other. Barack Obama never liked Joe Biden. Thought he was incompetent. Said it out loud. That if there's a way to fuck it up, Joe can do it. I don't see why they wouldn't come after Jill. I got to remember those guys' names. The chief of staff and the senior policy advisor for Joe Biden and Jill Biden are running the government right now. They're the ones signing the bills and forcing the legislation. It's not Joe Biden. Just Josie, I listened to that part today, and it didn't sound like he said Brandon. It sounded like he said something else. I think it sounded similar, but I don't think he said Brandon. I think Trump said something else. I couldn't make it out, but I don't think it was Brandon. The same thing happened when after Ronald Reagan got shot. Nancy Reagan was pretty much running the government. The same thing with Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt was running the government. The wives behind the presidents are more powerful than you think. More powerful than the vice president or the chief of staff. It's um it's going to be an interesting week coming up. Um, that's a very great possibility, Jim Bob. That's a huge possibility. That might be the only reason why he wouldn't step down, is because he's waiting for Hunter to be charged or sentenced so he can commute his sentence and then bow out. That may be something. Yeah, exactly, Jim Bob. Um, First ladies have extraordinary power when it comes to uh, their husbands running the government, and I think it's one of the best kept secrets. Um, if anybody's ever watched House of Cards with Kevin Spacey there, um, and how his wife manipulated him when he was a congressman and a senator and then president, um, very similar. But also, Kamala Harris, I've seen many stories about this today, is extremely pissed off because they don't want her as president. If Joe steps down or gets taken out at the convention, she's gone, and she's pissed about it. I thought the statute of limitations ran out on that, Jim Bob, for the tax evasion. I thought they weren't going to do a trial on that. Maybe I was mistaken. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. I think I'm going to take Salty Nuts' advice there and stop talking, because now my throat's starting to hurt. I don't want my throat to hurt. I would like to see anybody for VP but Vivek Ramaswamy. Like I said, I would even take JD Vance, the never Trumper. So we'll see. Oh, okay. That's cool. Maybe he'll hang in for that long. But anyway, let me end this show for tonight because I can't really speak anymore. I started out pretty good, but apparently even whispering is not working. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut until my next show. See if that works. So let me do this. Thank you guys on the D Live X YouTube for hanging out. I appreciate it. And anybody who gave lemons on D Live, I saw somebody gave a few dollars in lemons. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. I don't look at the D Live chat very often, so thank you very much for still being there. Everybody on the Pilled, thank you so much. I will try tomorrow to do a show at 11 o'clock because Mrs. PTP works tomorrow. And then we'll see how it goes. So thank you for all the gold pills, red pills, blue pills, and all the support, all the prayers, all the love. Thank you so much. Without you, I couldn't do any of this stuff. So love all you guys. I will see everybody hopefully tomorrow. I'm just gonna end the show. Yeah, be quiet, Mrs. Ptp. I'm gonna go rest my voice. So I'm just gonna end the show. Tell Mama I said hello, and like I said, hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Friday night.